lovely, and can I say what a delight it is to be with you today for the 5th anniversary of Just Be. Woo! I'm 39 years old, I live in Lewisham. As I say, I was elected to Parliament in May 2010 for the first time. I beat my Liberal Democrat opponent by 6,216 votes. I didn't have a political upbringing. Heated discussion in my family was more often about whether Swindon Town were doing well at football than anything like that. My parents really gave me a sense that whatever I wanted to do, if I worked hard and I was determined enough, then I could achieve my dreams and my goals. 147 women. Now that's 23% of Parliament is female. And when you think that over half the population is made up of women, then we're not doing too well at the moment. And I personally think that needs to change, and that was one of the reasons why I stood to be a Member of Parliament. When you look at the international league table of women in parliaments across the world, the UK is number 58. There are 57 countries that do better than the UK in getting women into Parliament. Now in that list, and at the top of that league table, you'll see some countries who you might expect to see there. So you see countries like Germany, or Sweden, or Australia. Then you see countries in that league table as well who have more women in Parliament than we do, who you wouldn't expect to see there. Countries like Rwanda, Iraq, Afghanistan. Now those countries are quite interesting because they have taken specific action to get more women into Parliament after conflicts in those countries. But actually it does say something about our British Parliament when only 23% of Parliament are women. And when you look at how many MPs come from a black or minority ethnic background, it's just 4%. There are 27 MPs out of 650 who come from a black or ethnic minority background. I've seen a lot of coverage about the UK Independence Party. They're not a party that shares my values. I live in a fantastic, diverse part of South East London where I can see the benefits of immigration. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be rules and we shouldn't have a proper system in place. I think that parties like UKIP actually trade upon people's fear and they're often trying to blame other people, and I don't think that that's the politics that really I'm interested in, or the majority of my constituents.
Hiya. How would anyone get involved, and what would be the minimum requirement?
In London next year is we're going to have a primary to choose who the Labour Party's candidate is to be the Mayor of London. So that would be one way to get involved, which is a very small commitment. We're having a discussion at the moment whether we ask people just to pay £1 to participate in that election. But this will be an election a bit more like they do in the United States of America, where it's not just open to Labour Party members to vote for who the candidate is. It could be open to every single one of you in the room to have a say about who the Labour Party's candidate is to be Mayor of London. If you wanted to be a bit more involved in that, it's open to anyone to join a political party. You are asked to pay a little bit of money to do that for a year's membership. There are reduced rates if people can't afford the full rate, and then it's up to you, again, how much you do.
You mentioned you came from a non-political background, so what was it that inspired you to join Labour, particularly? I mean, there were several parties, you joined Liberal, Democrat, Conservatives, why Labour? What was it about them that you chose to make your change with them?
Okay. I felt that the Labour Party was the party out of all of them which had the values about equality and equality of opportunity that were really central to their mission. And I think a more equal society is probably better for all of us. So thank you very much.